Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Park Bowl. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, as we get set for game number 3. Joining me once again, good friend Chuck Rasmussen from Lancaster. And Chuck, this ball game tonight looks like it is probably the premier game.
I would agree with you, Ken. Two very good teams coming up here, and it should be fun.
We take a look at Bangor. Let's have a look at their starting pitching and their battery here. They are the home team, by the way.
All right, on the mound to start out for Bangor will be Chase Horseman, and behind the plate will be Tyler Meyer. Horseman, the pitcher of the year in the all-conference selection, and Meyer, honorable mention, all-conference.
Well, and Horseman, we've seen him in a number of different events. I've seen him in basketball and besides the baseball, and as you mentioned, the all-conference pitcher, and he is an excellent one. Meanwhile, for the 138ers, as they come in, they've played nearly 50 ball games this summer, and I tell you what, that's pretty good when you think you got mid-June to mid-July. They've been pretty busy.
Yeah, they play a lot, but that's what also makes them good, too. So.
For sure. And who do they have for their pitching ways tonight here?
For the starting things off for Viroqua to be Tyler Quackenbush on the mound, and Clayton Weston behind the plate. And again, Quackenbush, all conference. So it's going to be a good game.
Yes.
It's going to be, I'm sure, well pitched, too, and it should be fun.
We'll take a break and come back with the opening pitch in just a moment's time. Let's start taking a look at all of our wonderful sponsors bringing you today's ball game. Back we come to the Park Bowl. Ken Manning along with Chuck Rasmussen, a Western Wisconsin video production here. And, you know, Chuck, you've coached baseball and you understand the game, I say pretty well, very, very well. One of the big things is getting off to a good start, whether it's on the defensive side with the pitching or on the offensive side with the hitting. When you take a look at that, which do you think, in your experience, is maybe a little more important for a ball game of this nature when you know there's two really good teams?
That's a very interesting question, Ken. I don't know. It's whatever side you're on. That's what you want to, do. Be the best at in that first inning. The home team always has. You think they always have the advantage, but sometimes again, if the away team or the visiting team scores first, well, yeah, that's a very good question.
Kind of build up that confidence.
Yeah.
You take a look at the Viroqua 138ers. Their first 5-6 batters are very, very solid hitters. You take a look at the Bangor crew, and you could almost say the same thing there because I've seen Samuel Kropp, the leadoff man. He's very good, and he's out in center field, and then it just goes right down the line. But, Chuck, we're just about ready to get this one going here. Maybe who are our first three batters here for the 138ers?
All right, we're going to start off with Griffin Olson. Olson playing shortstop, left-handed batter number 1. He'll be followed by Miles Fry, and then Casey Kowalczyk. So, again, names that if you're around baseball in this area, you recognize. So.
Very much so.
Yeah, I mean, Olson's one that, for as much, I think he's got to be 26 or 27, by now. It seems like it. He's played that long.
He has. That's, yes.
But we're going to have the first pitch here from Chase Horseman. And it's going to be down low for a ball. Again, Chase Horseman on the mound for Bangor. Behind the plate is Tyler Meyer. Olson batting. Olson the shortstop, number 1. 1-0 is the count. And we've got a called strike. At first base is Brock Boers. Second baseman is Aaron Locken. Eli Tucker, the shortstop, and Nolan Mitchek is at third base for Bangor. Fouled off by Olson. The outfield, Landon Phillips in left, Samuel Kropp in center field, and Bryce Anderson is in right field for Bangor. The 1-2 count. And the pitch. It'll be inside. The officials for tonight, Ken?
Yeah, Nick Betts is behind the plate, and Vernon Danes doing the bases tonight.
Okay, good crew. 2-2 the count. There's a called strike 3 on that breaking pitch.
Thanks going out to the Bank of Cashton, bringing you tonight's ball game. Of course, that's Scott Wall and his great crew out there on Front Street, downtown Cashton.
Brings up Miles Fry, number 24, the second baseman. It's a little bit high. Fry will be followed by Casey Kowalczyk. Tyler Quackenbush is batting 4th today. Jackson Hoyam is batting 5th. Followed back, Gelhaus, Landowski, Matheson, and Weston. The rest of the lineup here for Viroqua. Again, first inning. Again, I'm going to ask you now to get your wits together and recap the first 2 games here, too. Give you a moment.
Okay.
But the 1-1 pitch is now being delivered, and it is a little low and outside.
You're testing my memory. No.
Yes, sir.
15-4. Westby Coon Valley defeats Stoddard in 5 innings in Game 1. Game 2 was Bi-State Bulldogs picking up the win 5-2 over Black River Falls.
Count now 3-1 on Miles Fry. There's a pop up. High fly. Center fielder coming in. And that was Samuel Kropp making the catch there. Weather conditions just about perfect for an evening ball game.
Number 16.
We talked about the wind in the earlier games, the flags, both the one out in center field down by the playing field and the one out in left field way up on the hill, both pretty relaxed, pretty limp, and sun not a problem anymore. Just a beautiful night for baseball. There's a fly ball hit hard out towards left field. Landon Phillips is there, and he'll make the catch.
Well, rather quick inning there then. A 1-2-3 inning. We'll take a little break and come back. We do want to say thanks to Bethel Home and Services located here in Viroqua, and also the Bethel Boutique, which is the food pantry and thrift shop in Westby, supporting today's broadcast. Well, we take a look as we come back, and the 138ers out on the defensive side, but we want to say thanks to CNC Landscaping on the south side of Viroqua. That is, of course, a great place to go when it comes to, they do brush hogging, they do excavating, they do all kinds of great things, building small ponds, bobcat service. Let them help you out.
First pitch to batter is Samuel Kropp. Kropp, the center fielder, he'll be followed by Brock Boers and then Chase Horseman. On the mound, Tyler Quackenbush for Viroqua. Behind the plate, Clayton Weston. Pitch is followed back. Horseman will be followed in the lineup by Eli Tucker. Then it'll be Bryce Anderson, Tyler Meyer, Nolan Mitchell, Aaron Locken, and Brandon Phillips. The left-hander delivers, and it's a strikeout. Kropp goes down swinging. Defensively at first base is Casey Kowalczyk. Miles Fry is at second. Griffin Olson, the shortstop, and Jackson Hoyam is playing third. Brock Boers batting now with one out. First inning, this game between Bangor and Viroqua. The called strike from Quackenbush. The outfield, Cooper Gilhouse is in left. Kevin Landowski in center field, and Connor Matheson in right. Strike two.
Couple of really good pitchers going at it here tonight, I think, for this first few innings. Quackenbush, a hard-throwing lefty.
And so far, it looks like both of them are out there to pitch instead of taking their time. Get out there and pitch and go from there.
Let's
Another
just
strikeout.
get this game going, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Going to bring up Chase Horseman.
Now batting, number 7, Chase Horseman.
Horseman pitching for Bangor today, number 7.
Cashton Farm Supply, your organic farm specialists. They've been doing the business since 1997, and thanks so much to Ernie Peterson and his family for helping us out.
The 0-1 pitch. High. Fly ball out towards right field. Cooper Matheson is out there, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Bangor 0-0 going into the second.
Central Express, that is Heather Olson, and Pasture Pride Cheese, both in Cashton. That is Megan Hemmersbach, reminding you to stop in at Central Express for mobile fuel, and of course Pasture Pride for the delicious dairy products. Thanks to them for their help. We'll be back with more here in a moment's time. Well, how about a couple more of those sponsors, or at least one more, helping us out tonight? And that would be Chaseburg American Legion and Coon Valley American Legion. We appreciate their support. And, of course, the Chaseburg American Legion Post 202 wishing the best to the teams, and Post 116 in Coon Valley as well.
Starting things off for Viroqua here in the second is Tyler Quackenbush. He'll swing at the first pitch, and it will be in there for a base hit. Nice attempt out by Landon Phillips. Quackenbush, it's the first hit of the game.
50-50 will be going around. So please help out and donate. 50-50. Now batting, number 12, Jackson Hoyle.
Runner on first, this will bring up Jackson Hoyam, the third baseman, number 12. Quackenbush gets his lead. And the pitch. Bunt. Horseman will gather it up and toss on over to first for the out.
Oh, that was a job well done. He brought it down the first base line, and Horseman charging. He had to kind of get after it a little bit, but that was a nice sack bunt there.
Yes.
Number 11,
It's gonna,
Cooper Gilhouse.
now the runner at second base, and it's going to be Cooper Gilhouse batting. Gilhouse playing left field. Number 11. Horseman takes a couple looks at Quackenbush. Steps back. Quackenbush will head back a little closer to the bag at second. Horseman delivers, and a swing and a miss by Gilhouse. One out. No score as we are in the top half of inning number 2. Horseman gets his sign from Meyer.
Well, thanks to Chaseburg Farmers Union Co-op, you don't have to be a member to shop at the Chaseburg Co-op, but the perks, well, dividends paid back to you as a member.
The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2. Gilhouse back in with the count 0-2 against him. Horseman once again looks back at Quackenbush at second. And the 0-2 pitch is not being delivered yet.
The catcher kind of signaling outside pitch, but maybe it was a signal to spin.
Pop foul. Quackenbush there would probably recognize some of the signs, but that's how they, or why they mix them up as far as between the pitcher and the catcher. Count still 0-2 on Gelhaus.
Another time call. I think the little cat and mouse going on here, Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks again to those sponsors you'll see throughout today's ball game.
Another pop foul.
I tell you what, that's a nice little battle going on here. Gelhaus trying to stay alive here with that 1-2 count on them. Patronize those sponsors when you can, folks, and let them know you appreciate watching the games on air.
Ground ball to the third baseman. Stays with it. Fires on over to first. And Mitchek to Boers for out number 2.
Tell you what, there was a good job of keeping your cool, able to keep the ball in front of them. Got it in one good move. Fired a strike to first base.
Okay. Going to bring up with 2 outs Kevin Landowski, the center fielder, number 4, left-handed batting. Called strike on Landowski. The 0-1 pitch from Horseman. Misses just a little bit. Runner on third, Quackenbush. Count now at 1-1. Make it 1-2. Ground ball foul. And we're back at 1-2.
Well, Citizens First Bank not only provides jobs for the communities that they serve, but they work closely with farm families and other businesses. Keep their city and townships thriving. That's Citizens First Bank.
Fly ball out towards left center field. And it's going to be the left fielder, Landon Phillips. He'll make the catch for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the second. We're scoreless.
Well, I'll tell you what, there is a family, a baseball family in Coon Valley. It's the Larry Service family, Coon Valley Dairy Supply. Over 75 years supporting the surrounding communities. Larry and the crew look forward to seeing you for many more years. Well, we're getting ready for the bottom half of the second. Nanjing Schultz, another one of those great baseball fans. That's Coon Valley Tax Service at the end of, on the far side of Coon Valley, the north end. Let her experience work for you.
Eli Tucker batting here in the home half of inning number 2. He'll be followed by Bryce Anderson and Tyler Meyer. The 0-1 pitch. This misses at 1-1. Tyler Quackenbush on the mound and Clayton Weston behind the plate. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed by Tucker. Keithy Kowalczyk at first. Miles Fry is at second. Griffin Olsen at shortstop, and Jackson Hoyam is playing third. Another swing and miss.
Well, one of those pitches, the second pitch or second strike, that was like a power against power there. And then Quackenbush came back with a offering up on the shoulders. And, Chuck, we both know that's a tough one to hit.
It looks so good coming in, but it is tough to hit. One out. Bryce Anderson batting. Anderson playing right field, number 21. There's a called strike. Outside. 2-1. Followed back. Beautiful facility here in Viroqua.
You know, they're going to basically resod the field here after the season is done.
Okay.
It's going to be very interesting. I think they're going to put down a little watering system and then new sod. So it's going to be quite the complex.
They want to stay then with the sod versus the artificial turf, I take it then.
Yep, yep.
I see that's what a lot of diamonds are going to in complexes. You know, my grandson's played, he's only in 4th grade, and he's played on a couple in tournaments already, that the artificial turf.
Wow, that's kind of wild.
Yeah. Count full on Anderson. It's a ground ball towards the middle. It's going to get by the second baseman for a base hit.
Look, good little battle there, but he wound up picking up the base hit and stands at first.
That's going to bring up Tyler Meyer, catcher, number 11.
Well, for those of you with Coon Valley Telecommunications, know that if there's ever a need, their fast, friendly service, those folks will be there. Give them a call at 608-452-3101.
Popped up, fouling out of play. One out. Count 0-1. Down low, good job by Weston to keep that in front of him, not allow the runner to advance.
He has really become a very, very nice catcher here, Chuck, in the last couple years.
There's a line drive to the third baseman. Jackson Hoyam will snag that one for out number 2.
That was quite the catch, too, because that was looking to go into left field and put runners at first and second. Now you've got 2 down.
And as Ken said, 2 down. That's going to bring up Nolan Mitchek. Runner on first. Think he'll try to get a stolen base here.
The high school game in the spring, they played in the regional, and there was a dandy ball game with Bangor defeating Viroqua 2-1.
Okay, this is going to be popped up towards the first baseman. Kowalczyk is there, and he'll make the catch for the third out. 0-0 as we go to the third.
Well, Countertops by Design helping us out. Take the short drive just outside of Westby. Examine the expert craftsmanship that you're afforded when going with the pros. Link Buckles and his team. Countertops by Design in Westby. Well, we've got a couple of one hit apiece, I guess 2 hits total here, but we're also looking for some runs. We'll say thanks to Eagle Title Company and Lori Holte. Stop in there and talk to Lori or Sarah, working only in Vernon, La Crosse, and Monroe counties. Eagle Title Company, devoting their time to help you.
Top of the third inning, it will be Connor Matheson. He'll be followed by Clayton Weston, and then back to the top of the order. There's a drive out towards center field. Center fielder Samuel Kropp is going to be there, and he'll make the catch for out number 1 in this third inning.
That must have been more on the end of the bat than I thought, because it looked like a pretty nice swing, but the ball just didn't carry like it sometimes will down here in the Park Bowl.
Yeah.
Number 3, Clayton Weston.
Catcher Clayton Weston, number 9 in the order here for Viroqua, steps in with 1 down. And Chase Hortzman on the mound for Bangor. Or it's going to be a base hit out towards right field. Weston will stay there at first.
Well, that was a nice little slice of a hit there, and good little line drive, and that'll take care of things with a runner on, 1 down.
It's going to bring up Griffin Olson. Olson struck out in the first inning.
See that big gap out in the left center, Chuck?
Oh, boy, there is one.
I think he might see it too.
Does he use all
Oh, yeah.
all fields? Okay.
He can.
You know, it's like Christian Yelich now for the Brewers. Yelich seems to be using all the fields, and he's raised his batting average, and it also increased some of his home run power too. So Ryan Braun used to be the same thing. If he got into that situation where all he was doing was trying to pull everything, his batting average just kept dropping. But once he gets the mindset where he can use all the fields, he did well.
Yeah, for sure. He was a fun one to watch.
The 1-0 pitch. There's one towards center field, racing back to the fence. And Kropp is able to make a catch again right up against the fence. Wow.
Well, he just hung it a little bit too much there, Raz.
Just
because
a little bit.
if that would have been the line drive, it was the spot to go to. But Crop, I said earlier that there's a young man with some great speed in the outfield, and we're going to see that out of Lendowski as well.
He did cover quite a bit of ground there. This is going to bring up Miles Fry. Fry flew out to Crop in the first inning. And there's a pop-up. Shortstop is going to come over, and Eli Tucker makes the catch for out number 3. We move to the home half of inning number 3, and we're still at 0-0.
Thanks again to Mark Evinger's Equipment Sales and Service located on the north side here of Viroqua. It's 800 North Main. Stop in or give Mark a call at 608-637-7495, and they service what they sell. Back with a lot more great action here. Legion Baseball after this. Well, we're going to just keep right on moving here, Chuck. We'll give you the mic.
All right, home half of number 3. And it's Aaron Locken batting right now. He's the second baseman, number 2. He'll be followed by Landon Phillips, and then back to the top of the order here in this third inning. Again, we're scoreless between Bangor and Viroqua. That's a strike. Count at 0-2. And there's strike 3.
Well, the Viroqua Eagles, post 2707, excuse me, helping us out. They always have a great cancer telethon. It's been late January, and they just come up with tons of money. Thanks for all the folks helping out with that cancer telethon.
Landon Phillips batting now. Phillips, a left fielder. Pitch is high. Count at 1-1 now for Phillips. 1 out, and we go back to the top of the order. There's a swing and miss by Phillips. Good swing.
That was like Quackenbush was saying, see if you can hit this one.
Just catch up to this one.
Yeah.
It's going to be fouled back, an off-speed pitch from Quackenbush. The 1-2 high. Makes it 2-2 with 1 out. And there's another strikeout. That's 5th strikeout for Quackenbush.
Hopkins and Hopkins Law Office, experience, integrity, and, of course, knowledge of the law. They're in your favor with Hopkins and Hopkins Law Office right here in Viroqua, George and Stephanie.
Back to the top of the order, and Samuel Kropp. Kropp struck out in his first plate appearance. Kropp just finished his junior year in high school. Strike 2 from Quackenbush. Kropp an all-conference selection this past year. And he'll take that pitch for a ball. Count it 3-1. Up to foul, and there's a race for it.
Good luck, kids. Well, Chuck, you when you coached, you kind of coached in a unique situation, which no longer is taking place, being the summer.
Yeah, that was unusual. I really liked playing summer baseball. There are a number of things, though, that go to the disadvantage of that. It seems like anymore, you've got so many other camps and things that, be it football, be it basketball, be it wrestling or whatever, too, the kids are involved in, You've got, unfortunately, we had a number of kids that were Badger Boys State. We had class trips and things like that.
Yeah, wow.
But I loved playing the summer baseball. And it depended on year to year what kids. I know when one of my boys especially was a senior, they played baseball. They didn't care if there was something else going that day. They played baseball, and they were very successful. They were one game from the state tournament.
Wow.
So, and that's when there were no divisions.
That's what I thought.
Little Lancaster playing up against, I think we got beat by Heartland Arrowhead.
Wow, that's something.
So there's a runner taking off, and the throw down to second, and not able to corral that is Miles Fry.
Yeah, the WIAA, they had like a benchmark, a certain number that said we'll do summer baseball or we won't, or was it kind of slowly phased out?
I think it kind of got slowly phased out, and this is Brock Boers batting right now, and he strikes out for the second time. 3 out.
Our thanks to Dr. Jerry Johnson, 20 years of experience in the tri-state area, improving your spinal function, nervous system, and your own body's restorative powers through chiropractic care with Dr. Jerry Johnson, south side of La Crosse. Our thanks going out to one of our sponsors in DeSoto. It's J&R Surplus. Thanking everyone for their continued support of all of our troops. J&R Military Surplus, where you'll find that's something special.
We're in the top of the fourth inning. It'll be the number 3, 4, 5 batters for Viroqua. Casey Kowalczyk, Tyler Quackenbush, and Jackson Hoyam. The count 0-1 on Kowalczyk. And this is going to be fouled out of play. Horseman, very efficient so far. He's at 32 pitches here in the fourth inning. 30 pitches after at the end of the third. 46 pitches for Quackenbush so far. That breaking ball is going to be outside from Horseman.
That's the closest kind of like wild pitch that we've seen out of him so far.
Count now at even, 2-2.
Triple play when you stop in at Nordic Lanes, food, fun, and friends. North side of Westby. Thanks to Scott and Sue Sordahl.
There's a swing and miss. Kowalczyk goes down for out number 1.
Now batting, number 19, Tyler Quackenbush.
Just a second strikeout for Horseman. We're in the fourth. Quackenbush batting, and he'll hit a line drive, and it'll be in there for a base hit.
Is that number 2 for him?
It is.
I wondered that. Nice swing again.
Yes. So Quackenbush with 2 hits.
Now batting, number 12,
They're still scoreless.
Hoyam.
Gonna bring up the number 5 batter, Jackson Hoyam. Hoyam's sacrifice had a nice sacrifice back in the second inning.
They wound up leaving Quackenbush stranded at third when everything was said and done.
1 out. There's a ground ball hit to the middle of the shortstop and the third baseman. It'll be a back-to-back base hits for Viroqua.
Eli diving for that one, but just out of his reach.
Number 11, Cooper Gellhouse.
Cooper Gellhouse stands in now. Gellhouse grounded out to the third baseman in the second inning. Breaking ball in there for a strike from Horseman. 1 out, runners at first and second. The runner at second is Tyler Quackenbush. The runner at first, Jackson Hoyam. Cooper Gellhouse batting, and there's a fly ball out towards left field. Landon Phillips is there. He'll make the catch for out number 2.
Well, we take a look at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Be sure to visit your local O'Reilly Auto Parts, top-notch vehicle products. Best of luck to all of the Legion baseball teams here in Viroqua.
Going to be Kevin Lindowski batting now. Lindowski, the center fielder, number 4. Lindowski. Kind of a looper there, and the second baseman, Aaron Locken, is going to catch it for out number 3.
Well, we take a look, and Chuck, you actually stopped in at the Cashton store. It's Organic Valley, Cashton and Alfarge convenience stores where you'll find delightful, healthy dairy products from farm to home. We'll take a look at more action coming up here after these quick looks at some of our sponsors. Dr. Jerry Johnson,
chiropractor with over 18 years of experience serving the tri-state area. Have your next chiropractic exam with Dr. Jerry Johnson, located on the south side of La Crosse. Chiropractic care for the whole family is Dr. Johnson's focus, regardless of your age. Chiropractic care can enhance one's ability to fight off many afflictions.
At the fourth inning, the home half of inning number 4, we're still scoreless. It'll be Chase Horseman, Eli Tucker, and Bryce Anderson, the 3, 4, 5 batters in the lineup for Bangor. Tyler Quackenbush on the mound. That pitch was just number 48 for Quackenbush. And the count 2-0 on Horseman. Another strike. Quackenbush with 6 strikeouts so far. There's a ground ball to the third baseman, Hoyam, on over to first, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Peck's Corner helping us out today. There's always something fun going on at Peck's Corner. You know, you can sign up. They'll have euchre tournaments coming up here in the fall and winter, dart league as well. Just a lot of great things, and don't forget the food. Pretty tasty also.
All right, Eli Tucker steps in. Tucker struck out in his first plate appearance. 1 down. There's a hit towards the second baseman, and the second baseman, I'm going to call it a base hit.
Yeah, that was tough play.
Yeah, it was a great job by Miles Fry to get to that ball.
I didn't know that he was going to get there, and then all of a sudden it's in his glove.
Yeah.
Kowalczyk did a pretty good job of trying to stretch out, too, for that.
Yep, it was a good play. Bryce Anderson steps up now. Anderson has a single. And runner on first gets its lead. Go home. Clayton Weston behind the plate. Quackenbush, Tyler Quackenbush pitching. Toss over to first. It's Casey Kowalczyk there at first. Miles Fry playing second base. Jackson Hoyam there at third. And Griffin Olson is the shortstop. The 1-0. And it's fouled back. Outfield, Cooper Gilhouse in left. Kevin Landowski in center field. And Connor Matheson in right. Count 1-1. 1 out. 1 runner on.
Well, not as many people as I thought here tonight. Maybe a little cooler weather, possibly, but
Pumped it up, and it's Thursday night.
yeah. Work day tomorrow, so. But tomorrow again, tournament time starts 3 and 5:30 and 8 o'clock once again. Saturday a little different though. It's 2, 4:30, and 7. Hope you can make it down here.
Count at 2-2. Runner on first. One down, the pitch is in there for a called strike. Throw down to first. Runner is back.
Keeping them honest. Proline Printing, Chet Melcher. Customers will take notice with your business signs when they're developed and manufactured by Proline Printing. 35 plus years of experience here in Viroqua.
Let's bring up Tyler Meyer with 2 outs. Meyer, a line drive to the third baseman for the second out in the second inning.
Not wanting him to get a jump start.
No. 2 outs. Swung on a miss by Meyer. They count it now 1-1. Quackenbush sets. And the pitch. A little bit high and inside. Count it 2-1. Called strike. We're even at 2-2 with 2 outs.
Winner of this game plays the 8 o'clock game tomorrow night, taking on Bi-State. Westby Coon Valley will play at 5:30 against the loser of this game.
Ball is a fly ball. Second baseman's going to back up. Miles Fry, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. We move to the 5th.
Thanks going out to Sealand's Carpet Land, located in downtown Coon Valley, offering a great selection of floor coverings for residential or commercial. Locally owned, that's Tim Sealand. Well, thanks again to more of those sponsors, one of them being Scenic Bluffs Community Health Centers. Scenic Bluffs Community Health focused on integrated health care through all of their departments. Of course, having a primary care provider provides you that major support that you might need.
Top of the 5th inning, it'll be Connor Matheson, Clayton Weston, and back to the top of the order for Viroqua. On the mound is Chase Horseman yet. Matheson 0 for 1 with fly out to center field. There's a called strike. fly ball. Pop up. Second baseman's going to be able to catch that. That's Aaron Locken for out number 1.
Action next week, starting in Prairie du Chien. That'll be on Thursday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And in a game on Monday, I believe, August 1st, yes.
Clayton Weston steps up. Weston had a hit in the 3rd inning and ended up stranded there on first base.
You know, Viroqua, they've had the runners on. They just haven't been able to get that little hit that they need to push a run across. Both pitchers doing a nice job, but again, 4 hits for Viroqua, looking for number 5.
Ooh,
ouch.
They got a.
That did not get him. How did that miss him?
Oh,
Could you hear it hit something? Yeah, it must
You guys next to us said it probably hit the catcher's glove there, went off the glove. I thought it probably caught him too.
Yeah.
The 3-0 pitch is on the way, and there's the walk to Weston. And back to the top of the order will be Griffin Olson, Miles Fry, Casey Kowalczyk. 1 out. Olson, a strikeout and a fly ball to center field.
Yeah, we both thought that baby had a shot at getting out.
He did, yeah. And again, Kraut made a heck of a nice catch on that.
Outfield pretty deep here for this young man. Rightfully so.
There's a line drive right out towards center.
Wow.
Kropp is right there. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Twice. Olson has hit the ball hard just to have it caught by Kropp.
Well, he's seen the ball very well.
Yes,
so.
he is. Bring up Miles Fry. Fry is 0 for 2 with 2 fly outs. Pitch is a called strike. Runner goes through down to second. And Weston will be in there.
Krapp with his speed, hustling to back that up. Thanks to Rural Mutual Insurance, that's the Kevin Blusky Agency for dependable insurance protection. Be sure to give him a call at 637-2139. Your Rural Mutual Insurance agent.
Runner on second, count 1-1, 2 down. And it popped up towards second baseman. Aaron Locken is there, and he'll make the catch for out number 3 to the bottom of number 5. We're scoreless.
Well, Rudy's Bar and Hotel lunch specials that will be sure to fill you up, prepare you for your next adventure in the Genoa area. Stop in there. It's a fisherman and hunter's delight. Well, no score in this ball game, and we've said all along that this was the game to watch. It's in prime time, and Chuck, we have not been disappointed. Both, well, maybe offense, but defense, no.
No, we knew that both teams played good defense, and they've got good pitching. There is going to be a base hit by the leadoff batter here in the 5th inning, Nolan Mitchek. And so Mitchek now 1 for 2 on the game. He's going to bring up Aaron Locken.
Just that opening pitch. I mean, he took it right where it was thrown too.
Yeah.
Aaron Locken.
Locken struck out in the 3rd. Looking to put down a bunt, and the bunt is going to go foul. And again, close game like that, I like to see that kind of baseball.
Yep. Well, it's the small ball fundamental. Here's what you do to try and put yourself in a position to be successful.
Yeah, not necessarily the script for Major League Baseball anymore. But
That's true. Yeah, they kind of go for the all or nothing kind of thing, don't they?
seems like it. There's a pitch attempt. Oh, and the runner is going to be.
Oh, man. Tough break. The ball thrown a little bit behind Kowalczyk, and that allowed the runner to take off right away.
Yeah, I think the runner knew he was dead meat if he tried to go back. And
Right.
He took off and.
Well, now you got 3 cracks at it.
Yeah. Count 0-2 on Locken. And there's a strikeout. It's the 8th strikeout for Quackenbush.
Landon Phillips.
Landon Phillips batting now. Phillips struck out in the 3rd. Called strike on him.
Here's a reminder that tomorrow night you're looking for a little golf and a little steak. Friday night steak and golf back in popular demand at Snowflake Ski and Golf. And you know what? It's only $25 for 9 holes and that steak supper. Cart is a little extra though. You gotta pay for that separate.
Count 1-1 on Phillips.
Good job by Clayton West
yeah.
in there.
Yep.
That ball just, I think it might have rolled off his foot a little bit or something. It just kept rolling away, but he knew where it was and he kept a good eye on the base runner.
2-1. Count now at 3-1. It's a called strike. Count is full. One out. Runner on second. Count is full. Quackenbush. The pitch. Here's a called strike 3.
Street Smart Driving School, that is Kelly Olson. When it's time for your young future driver to learn the ropes, Street Smart's Driving, the place to go.
Back to the top of the order. Samuel Kropp. Two down. the called strike. Fifth inning. We're scoreless. Runner on second, 2 down.
Time is called. That one might have been Crop calling the time. Free estimates, information, give Mark or Sean a call at Swenson Doors today for your next overhead door selection.
Count moves to 1-2. And Mitchek, the runner at second. 2 outs. He goes to third.
Wow. Throw pulled him up the line.
That'll be, I'm guessing, an error.
Yeah. And now we're going to get a timeout here. Kelly Olson taking a slow walk out. Thanks to Tractor Central with ATVs, your John Deere dealer out there on Highway 14 between Viroqua and Westby. We'll come back shortly after this. Well, Chuck, it wasn't that long of a discussion out there, and now they're ready to get going again.
All right, this is going to be Brock Boers with the runners at first and third. 2 outs. Boers slices one down foul, first baseline.
Kowalczyk with a quick word with Quackenbush. Well, call Cheryl or Mary at Thirsty Turtle for all your favorite luncheon specials. Call it in. They'll get it going for you, and you can have it hot and ready to go when you walk in. That's in Stoddard, of course.
Okay, 0-1 the pitch. The runner just at first.
He didn't even worry about him.
Yeah.
And he came in with a good fastball there, Chuck.
Yeah. I think he wanted to try to get into a pickle.
Uh-huh.
And then get Quackenbush to throw towards second, and then the runner at third was going to try to score. The 0-2 pitch.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's a tough one.
Check swing, and he was able to check the swing according to the umpire.
Well, Vernon Daines was quick to call it too.
Yeah. Count 1-2. Runners at second and third. And the pitch. It's going to be outside. Quackenbush. Two-two pitch on its way. And the count goes full.
Well, now you just need to refocus after what looked like you might have been out of the inning. Still one pitch here. Finish things off.
And he does. There's a strikeout. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Quackenbush.
Well, Thrive Wellness, Dr. Martin Midas reminds you, don't just survive, thrive. That's Thrive Wellness. And Dr. Martin Midas in Cashton. Well, we've got a dandy one brewing here, Chuck, and we'll let you take it away.
All right, you are correct. We're in the top of the sixth. We're scoreless. And it's Kowalczyk. He's going to hit the ball hard, and I'm going to call that a base hit.
Yeah, Eli dove after it, but boy, that ball was skipping by him.
Yeah. Took a little higher bounce than I think Tucker expected, but it's going to be a base hit. And that's going to bring up Tyler Quackenbush. Quackenbush 2 for 2. Hit the ball hard twice. They're called strike. It's pitch 55.
That in itself is remarkable, isn't it?
It is.
You know, it's hard to ask for a young man to get your third hit of the ball game here, but you kind of are right now with Quackenbush.
They take a pitch inside. The 1-1. Runner at first is Kowalczyk. Gets his lead. There's a ground ball hit toward the second baseman. The second baseman's going to flip to second, excuse me. Going to get the play there against Kowalczyk.
And the ball went out of play, and guess what? Down the second, Quackenbush goes. Well, that'll be an interesting situation for him now. Thanks going out to T's Auto Sales and Service. Highly trained, certified technicians that will treat your vehicle as if it was their own. That's, of course, located on the south side of Stoddard. Thanks to T's Auto Sales.
Going to bring up Jackson Hoyam with one out. Runner on second is now Tyler Quackenbush. Hoyam, a sacrifice in the second inning, and then a base hit in the fourth. Top of the sixth. Again, we're still scoreless between Viroqua and Bangor.
Winner of this game plays at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. The loser plays at 5:30.
Fly ball out to the parking lot to our right.
Of course, a double elimination game, which means that you're playing at 5:30. You need to win or you go home. Your season is done.
It's a swing and miss. It's out number 2.
That was a very good looking curve.
Going to bring up Cooper Gelhaus. The left fielder, number 11, Gelhaus, 0 for 2. Gelhaus just graduated.
Was he the one that sliced one down the right field line, or am I off
no.
on that one? Must not have been him.
No. The 0-1 pitch. On its way. Ground ball to the shortstop, Tucker. They're going to call that a base hit.
Wow. And we're going to get a timeout here now, as coming out, going to have a word or two. Thanks to the VFW supporting the many veterans in our area, lending itself to welcoming veterans of all ages to their posts. No one does more for veterans than our VFW. Well, stepping in and facing Horseman is Kevin Landowski, Chuck, and I tell you what, if there was ever a time to get a big hit, this is it.
Yeah, you're correct on that, Ken. And you know his grandpa,
Yeah.
we used to play a fair amount of softball with him, and his grandpa was one that was always come up with big hits.
Yes,
That was
no
for
kidding.
certain.
It might be in the blood. We'll see.
Runners at first and third. They're called strike. Runner at first. Gelhaus moves on to second. Uncontested stolen base. Pitch is outside. Count now at 2-1 to Landowski.
+75 years of electrical energy thanks to the Vernon Electric and Richland Electric, your touchstone energy cooperatives, maximize value, simplify life, and enhancing local communities.
We're talking about Landowski's grandpa, I believe. I think this is correct, that he represented Wisconsin as far as, and it's going to be a walk to Landowski in the national fast pitch tournament here a couple years ago in the over 60
Is that
division.
right?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
No. All right, bases loaded. Going to bring up Connor Matheson. Matheson a fly out to center field and a pop up to the second baseman. Chase Horseman on the mound. There's a breaking pitch that doesn't quite break far enough. And it's 1-0.
Hope you're enjoying tonight's ball game on Vernon Communications Channel 14. That's what this is all about, having a great time here, watching some local Legion baseball. Wow, that looked pretty good. Must have just missed outside.
The umpire has called it a ball, so it's now 2-0.
Vernon Acres and Vernon Manor supporting today's broadcast as the two facilities team up.
That'll be a called strike at 2-1.
Now, Vernon Acres, that 32-unit senior citizen living area, it's only like a couple years old now.
There's a pop up towards left field. Left fielder Landon Phillips will make the catch for out number 3. No runs across here in the 6th. We're still scoreless.
And we'll come back with the bottom half after this. WCCU bringing you today's ball game, and of course they also will bring the bank to you. Their mobile bank now zipping around the area, 9 different locations.
To the home half of inning number 6. It's going to be Chase Horseman, Eli Tucker, and Bryce Anderson. First pitch from Tyler Quackenbush is down low for a ball. Again, we're looking for our first run of the game. Scoreless here in the 6th. There's the fly ball out of play. There's a fly ball out towards right field. The right fielder's not going to be able to make the play. And it'll be a base hit for Chase Horseman.
Tell you what, that was a heck of a try out there.
Yes, it was.
That was Connor Matheson out there. Once he was committed, he kind of knew he was too, and he kind of got that body out there in front of it. If he didn't catch it, he didn't want it to go very far.
No, that could have went. It was a fairly good line drive.
Yeah.
That could have went at least for 2, if not 3 bases. Going to bring up Eli Tucker. Tucker 1 for 2. Tucker squares to bunt, pulls the bat back, and it's 1-0. In bottom of the 6th.
He just pulled the bat back in time, yeah.
That was 2-0. Run at first, gets a short lead. There's a bunt put down. Quackenbush will take the out at first.
And another one of those good fundamental plays, which
Yep.
you need to put him in scoring position.
Yep.
Westby American Legion, wishing the best to the Westby Coon Valley Legion team, would like to thank the young men for another great season of fun and exciting baseball. They picked up a win today, 15-4 in 5 innings.
Aaron Locken stands in now.
Correction, number 21, Bryce Anderson.
Oh, that gets me listening to the announcer over here. This is Bryce Anderson. Bryce Anderson.
We made a mistake.
Well, he was testing us. He tested me to see if I was listening or not. All right, there's a wild pitch.
Well, that is the first wild pitch that either pitcher has tossed here tonight, and this is the first time. Is this the first time that Bangor has somebody at third base?
They had one back in the
They did.
5th inning. Yes.
Okay. So second. Oh yeah, they had bases loaded. But they had a couple on anyways.
There's a couple on, yeah.
Yeah.
They're called strike on Anderson. Count at 1-2. Runner at third. 1 out. Just trying to put the ball in play. There's Anderson, but the ball is going to go out of play. Young fellow there hustling over to pick it up. There's a swing and miss. Quackenbush comes back with a fastball. And now they're 2 down. In the bottom of the 6th, we're scoreless. Runner at third, 2 down. That's going to bring up Tyler Meyer.
Tyler Meyer.
Meyer 0 for 2. Meyer, honorable mention all conference, just finished his sophomore year in school. The 0-1 pitch. It's now 0-2. Quackenbush at 95 pitches.
Well, I would imagine. Well, let's see if he can get out of this. I mean, if he does, you got to bring him back for at least one batter, I would think. Oh, he hung
Caught
on.
it.
My goodness.
Clayton Weston
Barehanded.
hits his mitt on the swing and miss, pops up, and he catches it barehanded.
That
All right.
should be number one on ESPN. Well, we'll come back with more here in a moment. Thanks going out to the Westby Co-op Creamery, bringing you today's ball game as well as all of their delicious cheese, cottage cheese. You know, they continue to do statewide and nationally ranked cottage cheese and the cheese products that so many people come to love. Well, I tell you what, you got to love this ball game, Chuck.
It is a good one. If you like good defense and pitching, it is a good one. Clayton Weston going to start things off here for Viroqua in this seventh inning. We're scoreless. Weston with a hit and a walk and a stolen base.
I think Weston might have been the one who put that one down that
He
right
did.
field line.
He did, yep. Weston just finished his senior year in high school.
He's young enough to come back next year.
And
Oh, he
there's
might
a
have
little
done it
looper.
again. He caught it.
And there was a nice catch out there. Bryce Anderson running in, making a slide, and he catches the ball for out number one. Heck of a defensive play.
Boy, we've seen some great plays tonight. All the way around.
Back to the top of the order, and it'll be Griffin Olson. Olson 0 for 3. He's hit the ball hard twice, and nothing to show for it yet.
Yeah, he's dangerous here, I think.
Horseman delivers a strike. Horseman at 77 pitches. Again, we're in the seventh. So he's got quite a few yet to use. One down. Counted 0-2 now on Griffin Olson. The 0-2 pitch going to be outside. Kind of a waste pitch, I think, trying to get Olson to swing at it. Horseman, all-conference pitcher of the year. in the conference. Ooh. Tough take there by Olson. Count even now at 2.
Same spot.
Count is full.
Well, thanks to Shane Nottestead and Zip Stop. We'll talk more about them after this.
Full count. 1 down. Olson at the bat. And he fouls that one back.
Pretty good cut. Well, Take and Bake Pizza, you can find that in the locations. Of course, the Viola location now open. What a beautiful store that is. Zip Stop, Ontario, Waniwak, Lafarge, and, of course, corporate office there in Westby.
Olson graduated a year ago. Is going to be able to play in the All-Star game. And he strikes out for the second out in the inning.
Now at bat, number 24, Miles Fry.
Well, that was a tough curve, and I tell you what, Horseman, he's been phenomenal with that.
That's only his 3rd strikeout.
Really?
Brings up Miles
Man.
Fry. Fry. Fly out to center. Pop up to the shortstop and a pop up to the second baseman. 0 for 3. The 1-0 pitch.
Heard somebody say, let it hit you.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That's not so easy.
Count out 1-1. No. 2-1. Two down. This is popped up towards first base. Boards will be there, and he'll make the catch for out number 3.
What a ball game we have going on. Well, going to come down to the bottom of the 7th. Can Bangor scratch out a run, or will we go to extra innings? Well, here we go, Chuck, with the bottom half of the 7th inning. It's your call.
All right, it's going to be the 7, 8, 9 batters in the lineup for Bangor. Nolan Mitchek leading things off. Tyler Quackenbush on the mound. That was pitch number 97. Mitchek has a base hit and a pop up to the first baseman. That's going to be brought back to the screen. Pitch is outside.
This just feels like one of those games that whoever wins,
Popped up towards the first baseman. Kowalczyk will make the catch for out number 1.
whoever wins really deserved it. Whoever loses, they don't deserve the loss. You know, I mean, it's just a great game.
Now batting, number 2, Aaron Lockett.
Aaron Locken to the bat. Locken has struck out twice. Listen, Viroqua would like to get a quick out here and let Quackenbush finish this one up as far as in this inning.
Right.
Say 105, he's at 102. There's a fly ball down the right field line, and it's going to be foul. Pitch 103.
Ball rolled all the way in from the bullpen area.
There's a strikeout.
Ooh, that's a big strikeout
It
right
is
there.
huge. Yeah, at a pitch 104. So,
Yep. So he can face this batter now.
and this is Landon Phillips. Phillips has struck out in his 2 previous at bats. Number 9 in the order here. High.
Again, thanks to those sponsors. If you can, folks, please patronize them whenever possible.
The called strike. Count now at 1-1. Two and 1.
Well, that ball just stayed upstairs.
2-2.
Almost put himself down on one knee with that swing.
Count full. Big pitch in this ball game right here.
Boy, no kidding.
And he's going to get a strikeout, does Quackenbush. We're going to go to 8.
My goodness, 110 pitches, and he is going to get a handshake or 2 on that performance, folks. What a job there by Quackenbush. And like Chuck says, we'll come back to the 8th inning in a moment. Well, here we go with the top half of the eighth inning here. And, wow, I tell you what here. Here's Casey Kowalczyk now. He can put a little sting on the ball, but maybe you just want to get that good line drive, Chuck.
Yeah, needs to get on base. Kowalczyk 1 for 3. Single, strikeout, and a fly out to left. Horseman back out for the eighth inning. Horseman at 89 pitches.
Pretty good offering right there. Well, Casey has got like I said, he's got a lot of pop in the bat.
And there's a swing and a miss. Count it 2-2. Kowalczyk, followed by Quackenbush and then Hoyam. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say now he just needs to get the bad head out there and just drive one, a nice line drive. Good check right there.
Mm-hmm. Count full. Foul ball.
I think Tyler Quackenbush was trying to pump him up as he walked by him there.
Probably said something pretty positive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if they said he went around or if it was a strike to begin with.
yeah, I'm not sure either way. I'm going to put it down as it was a swing and he wasn't able to quite check it. So
yeah.
I'm not sure. Going to bring up Tyler Quackenbush. 1 out. Again, we're in the eighth inning. We're still tied at 0-0. Strike. Quackenbush 2 for 3. The 0-2 going to be sliced towards left, and the shortstop not able to make the grab, and Quackenbush will reach.
That was a great effort. He just kind of got turned around a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's a hit. We'll see what they score it, but
Now batting, number 12, Jackson Hoya.
Jackson Hoyam batting now. Hoyam with a sacrifice, a single, and a strikeout. Hoyam has finished his senior year in high school. Foul ball back to the pitcher. Pitcher to the shortstop covering second, and the throw on over to first for a double play.
Well, they say the double play is the pitcher's best friend, and that's got to make him feel pretty good right there. Sitting at 99 pitches means they can come back out again.
Yeah.
A wild game. Let's see what happens and who will Viroqua bring out here in the eighth inning. Well, Chuck, we have a new pitcher for the 138ers.
It's going to be Casey Kowalczyk. Him and Tyler Quackenbush will change positions. Quackenbush will go to first now. And I heard fellows just down here is talking about that Kowalczyk could throw up to 30 pitches and still be good for tomorrow. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of the interesting part.
Bottom of the 8th, we're scoreless. Top of the order for Bangor.
Now pitching for Viroqua, number 16, Casey Kowalczyk.
Samuel
And
Kropp
batting for Bangor,
is
number 1,
batting.
Samuel Kropp.
Kropp struck out in the first, walked in the third, and reached on an error in the 5th. Top of the 8th, top of the order for Bangor. Count 1-1 on Kropp. Ground ball hit towards the third baseman. Hoyam up with it, and he throws on over to Quackenbush at first for out number 1.
Now at bat, number 5, Brock Boers.
With 1 out, that's going to bring up Brock Boers. Boers is 0 for 3 so far with 3 strikeouts. Boers just finished his sophomore year in high school. Honorable mention all conference. Should mention Samuel Kropp. He just finished his junior year in high school. He was an all conference selection. Kowalczyk brings the ball pretty well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he can really bring it. You're right.
Called strike. We're at 2-2 with 1 out. Boers will be followed by Chase Horseman. There's a strikeout. Quackenbush threw 110 pitches and had 14 strikeouts.
Now batting, number 7, Chase Horseman.
Horseman batting now. A fly out, ground out, and a base hit.
I think the guys here to the left were telling me one time that they thought Casey was up around the 90, close to 90 with the fastball.
You don't see that much in high school.
No.
No. Count 1-2 on Horseman. The delivery, there's a ground ball hit towards the second baseman, Miles Fry. On over to first, and we're going to go to inning number 9.
Hold on to your hats, folks. Excitement's still coming up.
Hitting off top of the ninth for Viroqua, number 11, Cooper Yellhouse.
All right, we're ready to go here in the top of the inning number 9. Cooper Gelhaus, Kevin Landowski, and Connor Matheson. First 3 up here for Viroqua. Chase Horseman still pitching. That was pitch 101. There's a fly ball out towards right, and it will be caught by Bryce Anderson for out number 1.
Well, we just, I have to tell you, we just added some more time to our schedule because we were scheduled to be done at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we started at 8.
Yeah, and we would have been fine, but you know what? These boys want to play a lot of ball, which is a good thing. So we got another 45 minutes tacked on. We'll see how that plays out.
All right. It's a called strike. This is a Kevin Landowski batting. Count 0-2 on Landowski, left-handed batter. And that one just misses outside. Landowski with a 1-2 count. Pop up out towards center field. Kropp is there, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. And that will be Horseman's day.
Yeah.
Heck of a day for Horseman. 105 pitches.
Yeah, very good job. All right, we'll be back with more here in a minute.
All right, Eli Tucker taking the mound now for Bangor. And Connor Matheson at the bat for Viroqua. 2 down. We're in the 9th inning. Horseman pitched 8 2/3, 105 pitches. They had 5 strikeouts and 2 walks.
Not a bad night's work, is it?
No. And a swing and miss by Matheson. The count at 1-2. Again, 2 outs here in the top half of inning number 9. Ground ball to the first baseman. Boers will pick it up, and he'll step on first unassisted for 3 out. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the home half of inning number 9.
Well, Casey Kowalczyk steps back out onto the mound here as we continue on in this extra inning ball game. Chuck, you've really developed a pretty good one here.
Yeah, we bottom of the 9th now. And as Ken said, Casey Kowalczyk back on the mound. And it will be Eli Tucker, Bryce Anderson, and Tyler Meyer. 4, 5, 6 in the lineup for Bangor.
You know, we've seen a bunch of really, really good ball games down here throughout the years, and this is going to be one of those that'll rank right up there.
Yes, it will. Yeah. Seen some good pitching duels. We saw another one tonight. Good defense. The fly ball out towards right field. The right fielder is drifting back.
Wow, what
and
a
he'll
catch.
make a nice catch out there. Connor Matheson makes that catch, and if he wouldn't have made that, Tucker would have probably been to second, if not to third.
Now batting, number 21.
And I apologize right away because I was busy watching that. I didn't realize I had not hit the button to to get us back in there. That's my bad.
Well, we're getting late.
Time
Bring
to
up
time to
Bryce
wake up.
Anderson. Yeah, Bryce Anderson. Anderson 1 for 3. Has struck out the last 2 times. Singled in the 2nd inning. Count 1-1. Two and 1.
Yeah, Kowalczyk likes to get the ball and get ready to throw.
There's a ground ball hit to the second baseman. Miles Fry, he'll toss over to first. for out number 2.
What part of the lineup are we in now, Chuck? With
We're Tyler Meyer batting now will be the number 6
I see.
man in the lineup.
Okay.
Meyer.
The strike from Kowalczyk.
Well, we might be playing till who knows when tonight.
Another strike by Kowalczyk.
Lucky for everybody, the games don't start until 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon again.
There's a strikeout for Kowalczyk. We go to the 10th.
Chuck, we come back here to tonight's ball game here, and of course, extra innings like this. As a coach, you don't have to probably worry too much about the guys being fired up, and as far as being determined, and maybe sometimes you got to keep them more focused.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see what happens here with the 9-1-2 part of the order coming up.
All right, and again, top of the 10th, as Ken said, 9-1-2 for Viroqua. Clayton Weston leading things off. Weston has a single, a walk, and a fly out. And then back to the top of the order. Weston just finished his senior year. Oh, swings at a breaking ball that he thought was going to be right there for him. It does look big when it comes up like that.
For sure.
Count at 0-2. 1-2.
He was probably talking to himself after that swing.
There's strike 3. You know, I see we're at 2 hours and 10 minutes in this game here, too, that the Brewers had a 2 hour and 4 minute game here.
Wow.
Last week, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And bring up Griffin Olson for his 5th plate appearance. Olson has struck out twice and hit the ball hard twice to center field to Samuel Kropp. Count 0-2 on Olson. 1-2. Pitch number 11 from Tucker. Take it Horseman is playing shortstop.
I think so. They seem to be pitching rather carefully here to Olson.
Mm-hmm. Quickly try to get the defense up here too. Eli Tucker now pitching, and replacement of Chase Horseman. Tyler Meyer behind the plate. Brock Boers, the first baseman. Aaron Locken playing second. And foul. Chase Horseman, I believe, is the shortstop now. Nolan Mitchell at third. Landon Phillips out in left. Samuel Kropp in center field, and Bryce Anderson in right. That is out. There's a walk. Griffin Olson will be on first base now with one out. Going to bring up Miles Fry.
Now batting, number 24, Miles Fry.
Fry is 0 for 4 in tonight's game.
Do you bunt him over and take one shot?
That might be a good thing to give it a try.
Kowalczyk coming up. He'll hit the ball hard if he hits it, you know.
Fry is a fly out to left, a pop up to short, a pop up to second, and then a 4-3 ground out. So not bunting on that pitch. Count at 1-0. Tucker. Pitch is just outside. We're at 2-0. Olson gets his lead, and he takes off. The throw down, and he's going to be in there. Olson gets the stolen base.
Nice job by Horseman coming in from his shortstop position. He actually picked up the ball. He gloved the ball on a one hop over the bag.
All right, runners at first and second with a walk to Fry.
Yeah, we're going to get a timeout here, Chuck. We'll take the timeout as well. Take a look at those sponsors once again as a slow walk coming out to the mound. Chuck, as a coach, we come back. You've been in this kind of situation, position here. What do you tell your young players out there after, when you get to the mound?
Keep relaxed. Do your job.
Yeah.
Count 1-0. Casey Kowalczyk. Kowalczyk, 1 for 4. Swings on. Bong.
Couple
Could hear where
times.
that landed.
I think that would have been right between us. If
All right. All right, the count 1-1 on Kowalczyk. Tyler Quackenbush on deck. Runner takes off. Both runners take off.
Wow.
We got the runners now at second and third.
Griffin Olsen did not waste any time at all. Once he was in that windup, he was going.
The ground ball to the shortstop.
Uh-oh.
Shortstop's going to bring it home,
Yep.
and that's going to be a tag out.
Yep.
Now batting, number 19.
Well, it was a great try.
Yep, it was properly played by everybody involved.
Still, you got a runner in scoring position here with Fry, and he can motor.
I'm going to bring up Tyler Quackenbush. Quackenbush drives one out towards center field. It's out there deep, and it's a home run. No. It's going to be a double.
Whoa.
2 runs will score on that base hit, that double by Quackenbush.
Did he get a hold of that?
He did. Quackenbush's 4th hit of the game.
Not only did he pitch tremendously, he comes up with a crunch hit.
Wow.
Jackson Boyle.
Brings up Jackson Hoyam. Hoyam takes another ball. 3-0 the count. Quackenbush on second. Huge double. And a little pop-up flare to the second baseman. And Locken makes the catch. But 2 runs across here for Viroqua in the 10th inning. They lead 2-0. We go to the bottom of this 10th inning.
take a look at the line scores going on, and, well, the Viroqua 138ers have doubled up on Bangor, post 40, on hits 8-4, and I guess you could say in runs 2-0.
Yeah. Just looking at the book here, too, Bangor has not had a base runner since the leadoff batter in the 6th inning.
Really? Wow.
So it's going to be Nolan Mitchek. Takes a strike.
Now here's the interesting thing. What do you do here? They're gonna
Kowalczyk pitching there, and that's pitch number. Which one is he?
I thought he was gonna be 29.
Okay. That's 28.
He's 28. Okay. Wrong side.
All right.
So he's got a couple pitches, and then we'll see. Big decision maybe.
There's a base hit to right field by Mitchek. For the 5th hit of the game for Bangor.
Now batting, number 2, Aaron Locken.
Aaron Locken. Now batting, Locken 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts. Takes a pitch outside.
Well, looks like they're gonna pitch him.
There's a strike. The winner of this game plays tomorrow night against who?
Against Bi-State.
Okay. To the shortstop, Olson, and then on over to first.
Oh, he pulled them off.
Pulled the foot. Okay, but a heck of a nice play. Locken will reach on the fielder's choice. And this will bring up Landon Phillips.
Now batting, number 24,
Nope.
Caleb Hemmersbach.
Okay, we got a change in the batting order here. Caleb Hemmersbach. One down. Hemmersbach takes a strike. His first appearance for Hemmersbach. Comes in a tough spot. 10th inning. Down 2 with 1 out.
Yeah, after being on the bench, he's probably walking around a little bit, but still, got to get those kinks out.
Yeah. Kowalczyk with the advantage. Count at 1-2. And there's a strikeout for Kowalczyk. And we've got 2 outs. Back to the top of the order. Samuel Kropp.
Now batting, number 1, Samuel Kropp.
Kropp 0 for 3. Strikeout, a walk. Reached on an air. And then grounded out 5-3. All right, a question for you. All right, would you rather be pitching or batting right here?
Pitching.
Pop up out of play.
I just think that would be, it's kind of like you're the one in control. You can manipulate the pitches or whatever, but that's the exciting part about it.
Yeah, it's 1-1. I always figured that you always liked the bat. All right, count it 1-2. 1 out away from a victory. Here's Viroqua. Laughing here.
Cracking jokes over there.
No, interesting conversation listening to some of the coaches over here too. Where do you throw this pitch? Where do you throw that pitch? High fastball, low away, curveball, and ends up right down the middle. And not able to catch up to it, that one. And so there's a strikeout. And Viroqua wins. It is a thriller.
Man, what a game.
2-0.
Unbelievable there.
Wow.
And I think Quackenbush was getting a little water on him. We'll take a real quick break and come back here. Chuck will have the tallies here for us in a moment.
Dr. Jerry Johnson, chiropractor, with over 18 years of experience serving the tri-state area. Have your next chiropractic exam with Dr. Jerry Johnson, located on the south side of La Crosse. Chiropractic care for the whole family is Dr. Johnson's focus, regardless of your age. Chiropractic care can enhance one's ability to fight off many afflictions.
Well, back we come here to the Park Bowl. Ken Manning along with Chuck Rasmussen. The game tonight just finishing up 2-0 the score here in 10 innings. What a ball game we saw. Another one of those thrillers that you just never know what's going to happen. We saw some great pitching, some great defense along the way, and a huge hit by Tyler Quackenbush, coming up with a double to knock in a couple of runs. Let's set the stage for tomorrow here. We will start at 3 o'clock once again, and we will have, it's going to be Black River Falls and Stoddard. They will meet up in an elimination game. At 5:30, it's potentially an elimination game because Bangor, who just lost here, will turn around and they will play the Westby Coon Valley squad, the Bandits, picking up a win 15-4 in 5 innings over Stoddard earlier today in the 3 o'clock ball game. So those two teams will tangle, and if Westby Coon Valley wins, then Bangor is eliminated. If Bangor wins, then that just means that they're going to stay in the ball game and stay here in the tournament and play sometime on Saturday. Meanwhile, the 138ers here of Viroqua, they will play Bi-State and at 8 o'clock tomorrow night in the primetime ball game, just the way things happen to turn out here in this sequence of games. But I tell you what, this was another one of those, as they say, game for the ages. We've had a number of those down here, and this just adds to the allure, we'll say, of the Park Bowl. Well, Chuck, how are we looking on your stats there?
It's a great game. Stats offensively aren't real tremendous, as you could guess. Bangor loses by a score of 2-0, 0 runs on 5 hits. Nolan Mitchell picks up 2 of those 5 hits for Bangor. On the mound, it was Chase Horseman. He pitched 8 2/3 innings through 105 pitches, had 5 strikeouts and 2 walks. For Viroqua, they win 2-0, 2 runs on 8 hits. The big stick for Viroqua was Tyler Quackenbush. He goes 4 for 5. And on the mound, Quackenbush also 110 pitches, 14 strikeouts. Heck of a ball game, Ken.
Yes, and Casey Kowalczyk will be the winning pitcher tonight here, and I believe Tucker will take the loss then for the Bangor squad. Chuck, what a great game, what a great call here tonight. Thanks for being back up here with 3 games, and this last one, man, we're going to have to take a deep breath here, I think.
Yeah. I'm going to take off here pretty quick and hope the deer stay off the road.
I'm with you right there with that, too. I know you got a solid hour, and I've got a good 45, 50-minute drive myself.
Yeah, that's right.
So, well, folks, just to let you know, we'll be back here tomorrow afternoon at 2:30. We'll be on the air. We hope to see you here at the Park Bowl on the Diamond. Have a great evening, everyone. Back at 3 tomorrow.